Hi, this is Tim from UK Home Gym, your home for UK-specific independent home gym tips and advice. And today I'm going to become Morpheus from The Matrix. I'm going to offer you a choice of two pills. And I'm not going to call them the red pill or the blue pill because I feel like those words those expressions have sort of picked up sort of new meanings that they never really had in the first place. And anyway, I'm just going to call them pill A and pill B, okay? I'm going to offer you pill A. Do you want to take pill A? Pill A is, if you take this pill, you will, in the next 5 years, you will achieve every single one of your running goals. You will get a sub 20 minutes, 5K. You'll win your local park run for the first time. You will go sub 40 for the 10K. You will do sub 3 hours or get Boston qualifying for the marathon. For your half marathon, you'll get 90, sub 90 minutes. You'll be able to do an ultra marathon. You'll complete an Ironman. Whatever your goals are, you can complete all of them, all within the next 5 years. But the catch is that after 5 years, you have to stop running for the rest of your life. Or you can take pill B, and pill B involves the following. You will never achieve any of your running goals. All of the running goals that you have there, all of those goals, all those time goals that you have there, you will achieve none of them, but you will be able to run uninjured until your 80s, 90s, maybe even further. Which of those pills would you rather take? I'm inclined to believe that the majority of people, if they sort of really considered it, would go with pill B. And they would say, I want to keep running because that's not something I want to stop doing in 5 years' time. However, I don't feel like a lot of people's behavior is in accordance with that decision. I feel like people are generally, recreational runners generally, tend to be sort of gravitating towards pill A. And that's because they're trying to speed run all of their running. Basically, they're trying to speed run their entire running journey. And they're trying to, every single year, I want to get a PB. I want to outdo myself from last year. I want to, every single time I get one of my goals, I achieve one of my goals, I want to, then dial it back. If I've done, if I wanted to get within, I wanted to finish inside the 4-hour bracket for the marathon. Right, brilliant. Next time, I want it to be 3:45, sub 3:45, something like that. I feel that this is just, it's an almost, particularly for males, I feel like this is just like, it's so common. It's so common. Everybody seems to be doing this all of the time. And I think that, it's great to have goals, and you should have goals. And I have goals, and goals are what motivate me to, often to sign up for the next marathon or whatever, or sign up for the next 10K or whatever it is that I'm going to try and do. But I think that, the goals shouldn't just come one after the other in this really fast succession. If you are trying to do this, I think you're going to end up, this is what happened to me because I was doing it all the time. Every single time I would try and get a PB. Every single time I did a 10K, every single time I did a half marathon, I would always try and PB it. There would be no exception. And every year I would sign up for multiple 10Ks and multiple halves to try and get a PB. And it worked a lot of the time, but what happened to me is I got injured a lot. And as you get older, those injuries get more, I don't want to say that they get worse, but they get more frequent, and they recur, and they get harder to recover from. And I think that a lot of the problem that I had when I was sort of following this kind of strategy, when I was trying to speed run everything, was I was doing all of this without having a very clear strength program to go with my running program. And I wasn't balancing my running and my strength work at all. And I think that if you want the longevity to be able to keep on going until you're 80, 90 or whatever, you're going to have to balance that with strength work. You're going to have to balance your running with your strength work. And I think that it will behoove you sometimes to just take a more rational look at what you're doing and say, you know what, sometimes it's just the fact that this year I can sign up for another marathon. I'm fantastic with that. I want to do it. If I get a PB, great. If I don't, maybe not. It doesn't matter. And if I really want to go for it, if I really want to push myself beyond, like not beyond my limits, but to the very edges of my limits and try and get a better time, I need to make the time to do the strength work. And that's where a home gym comes involved, gets involved with this. I think that if you do have a home gym, you'll have more time, you'll have more freedom to put strength into your workouts and into your week, basically, and balance out, build that reserve of strength. Make sure that your muscles are capable of doing what you're trying to ask them to do, because otherwise you're trying to just sort of one-up yourself every year, despite the fact that you're a year older, despite the fact that naturally your muscles are going to atrophy as you get older, once you get out of your 20s, just a fact of life, really. Balance that. Balance it with the strength work. And I think that it will really pay dividends for you in the future if you do that. Then maybe sort of take a step back and start thinking about if you really are trying to speedrun what you're trying to do with your goals there. Maybe make your goals a little bit more modest and balance it with maybe a few strength goals. I don't come across a lot of runners who have strength goals, or runners who tell me that they want to, bench 100 kilograms or something like that. It's very, very rare that I come across people who are trying to do the two things at the same time. But I think, as I've said before in different videos, I think they do complement each other, strength work and running, particularly if you're a recreational runner and really the only person who cares about all of your PBs and everything is you. So maybe look at it from a longevity perspective and think, I want to be able to do what I'm doing uninjured. I want to go through the entire year without running the risk of picking up an injury. And I think that attitude will sort of push you towards pill B, and pill B is a pill that is best taken with a side of strength training. Anyway, I wonder if you have any thoughts on this matter. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say on the matter. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. That really helps me to grow the channel. Please also check out our website. That's ukhomegym.com. And I'll see you next time on UK Home Gym.